Well, guys, I'll tell you what. Sure is windy out here today. Felt like while I was driving, my car kept getting, well, not my car, their car kept getting blown to the side. But nevertheless, I am still going to head north that way. Maybe go that way a little bit. I don't know. Like a very rough day on a Great Lake, I guess. Which would make today on Lake Erie even more rough. Just spectacularly rough. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Woo! It's so windy out here. I've decided not to ride my bike. So, there's a decision that, I didn't really want to fall over. So, I'm walking and I feel like I'm about to fall over. Just listen to this. Just listen to this friggin' wind. It's from that freaking pond right there. Or should I say, just a big-ass puddle. It's so windy that literally water is coming from that puddle onto my face. Because the wind is it's more like 6 feet, it's more like, I don't know, like a mile. It'll blow the virus at you from that far away, it feels like. They said gusts of 40 miles an hour, but this is more like constant wind speeds of 40 miles an hour. So you may wonder, why am I constructing a Lego tower? I don't know. I just felt like it. So far it's, let's see. 74 stories tall. So why did I do it? I don't really know, but this is what it looks like in the mirror. See, look at that. Whew. Yeah. So I just felt like it because this whole thing is making us all bored, and I just felt like I wanted to construct something. So Hi, kitty. Are you drooling? Kitty's drooling a little bit. I think he drools when he likes walking on people. He does it all the time. He's just an odd kitty. You're an odd kitty. Right, Orsi? And Poppy's sleeping over there. Hi, Poppy. How you doing? Well, I didn't really get this in my vlog before, but I have some pumpkin seeds here that I saved from, when we were carving pumpkins back in October. And I don't know if they're still good. They probably aren't still good. But I left them in a bag out here all winter, so probably not. But the bag is intact, so who knows? So what I did was I took some of that there soil, and I took one of those things, and I put it, let's see, shoot, I just about closed my earbuds in the door. There we go, okay. So, I put them out here, and, I'm growing them in there, so I gotta see if they'll pop up in the next few days. If not, then, or maybe in the next week, and then if not, I'll just have to start new. I'll have to start them fresh. We're watching this show about some exotic animals, and there are some interesting people on here. Some very interesting exotic animal place runners, I guess. We have a lot of animals here, but yeah. There we go. We have a lot of animals here, like this animal, but nothing quite as strange as this. Oh boy, hi kitty. Ah, you're a good cat. And once again, he has stolen my spot. Good job, cat. Good job. Well, guys, it's 2:30 in the morning, and the big question is, why am I still up? I don't know. Why am I still up? That's a good question that I don't really have an answer to. Other than just I felt like it. But anyway, so today was probably one of the least eventful days of, well, pretty much the entire CoronaTime series. Just went out for a little walk, and we really couldn't do anything else. So other than that, really not too much going on. I guess the other big news is that I would expect, now this isn't official or anything, but President Trump just extended. He says he's going to probably, well, he can't really enforce it. They're not really doing anything at the federal level to enforce it, which is probably good. because, you know, I mean, the states are already doing that. That's just sort of more of a state responsibility. But so but he, you know, he said that they're going to basically recommend social distancing until the end of April. So that basically means that probably no school until at least May 1st. And at that point, you know, why don't you just crap can the entire year? I mean, and it sounds like Governor Whitmer has basically said that that's probably what's going to happen. I mean, she hasn't officially said that yet, but that's probably what's going to end up happening. Now, the question here is, what do we do with those days? And I don't know. I think they're coming up with some sort of solution. I'd hope so. Yet the legislature's not actually coming back into session until April 7th, so I'm a little pissed about that. I'd sort of like to maybe get some legislative answers here, but whatever. Just as long as they can get it taken care of, I'd like them to get it taken care of in a timely fashion, because I'd like some answers here. I think everybody in this whole crisis would love some answers right now. That's the number one thing. If you could, you know, if you asked me one thing, what would you love more than anything right now, Ryan? I would say I would just love one solid, like, definite answer. You know what I mean? And I guess I haven't gotten that yet. You know, like, I'd stay locked down for another 2 months. Okay, maybe not that long. But I would stay completely locked down for another whole, like, month and a half, if you would just give me, if the entire time you would give me solid answers about what's going to happen from an educational standpoint. And I know everybody's saying, "Oh, Ryan, they don't have answers." I know they don't have answers, and I certainly don't blame the schools, you know, the school districts themselves, because, you know, they know no more than what they're being given. And I know that I'm sure probably pretty much every district in the state, including my own, they're working very, very hard to take care of the kids that have, you know, that they don't have food at home, and, you know, all that. And they're also coming up with solutions within their bounds, like, you know, within their jurisdiction, I guess you could say. Like, the things that they can control, they are controlling, and they're coming up with solutions to those. Like my own superintendent, my own administration, you know, the school board. I mean, I'm a little biased because my dad's on it, but but you know, but that also means I sort of see into what they're doing, and everybody in the administration of my school district is working very hard, and that's really something that I applaud them for. You know, just as they always do. You know, we have very dedicated people in our community. And are you licking her, Mickey? Yeah, Mickey's licking me. But but I guess what I would just like to see is, I'd like to see at the state level, from, well, I guess from the governor and from the legislature, pretty much just every level of government, you know, I'd like to see them give answers to the individual districts, so that the individual districts can work within those answers and determine what will best work, you know, what will work best for them. Because I know that, you know, these districts already are working with the info that they have, but they don't have a lot of information. They don't have a lot of solid information at this point, and that's something I'd really like to see. So, you know, other than that, there's really no other news today. That was just a little bit of a personal rant, I guess, and yeah.